Hi, it's Nick, and I'm here to tell you today a little more in depth about Spotify, which we covered briefly last week in the podcast about streaming music services. I do pay for Spotify Premium, which is $9.99 a month, but you can download the desktop app for free, and it's largely going to look exactly the same as this. Over here, you see we got activity. This is basically people you followed. I've only ever followed one guy. His playlist on here, so for some reason it just posts only stuff about him, but you can change that. Over here is where you're going to do most of your moving around Spotify. So this is the browse page. It's just a splash page with news, highlights, playlists, whatever that opens when you first open Spotify. This is the Discover tab, and it's going to suggest to you a lot of music and things you should be listening to based on what you already listen to. I use this every once in a while when I have no idea what I want to hear, and I just come here and pick something new, and hopefully it's something good. Typically it is. The page works pretty well, but like I said, I haven't used it too much. Follow, you can follow your friends on Spotify. It hooks into Facebook should you choose to do that. You don't have to. It's kind of nice, and most of the artists you like are probably on here, so you can follow them. New albums come out the day of release on Spotify, which is huge. You don't have to go out and buy an album anymore. If you have the desktop app, which is free, you can listen to it the day of release without even having to pay any money. So that's nice. I mean, not all albums are like that, but the majority of them nowadays are. And then the next big thing over here is apps. There is apps on Spotify. I don't have a ton of experience with it, but there's a lot of lyrics apps, playlist apps, Billboard charts. Here's Rolling Stone recommendations. I like the Songkit Concerts application. Like I said, not a lot of experience, but there is a pretty wide variety, and they do seem to work well when I have used them. You can also hook your local files into Spotify. You could designate certain folders for it to look for them, and it'll pull them right up in here for files that you happen to have on your computer. So, I mean, that's really nice. Works really well. As you can see, big album art down here. Just as you're used to if you're an iTunes user, you got the track, artist, time, everything you expect from a music player. Very clean. I love the dark look. Makes it easier to read at night, which is when I spend a lot of time on the computer. Down here, playlists, new playlists, easy. It's right there. It's always there. You can organize these in any fashion that you want to. They're nice. I mean, just like you'd expect out of a playlist app, really simple. You can come up here and type in artists, let's say Foo Fighters. Here's their artist page. They're on here. They're verified. You can follow them. These are their popular tracks, but we could go down here and let's say I want The Pretender on a playlist. I can right-click, add to, and then just choose the playlist I want to add it to. Or I can just click and drag. That works just the same. Remove, you can just right-click, remove from playlist. It's that easy. One of the things I really like is you can share playlists on the internet, and you can also, this is really nice, you can copy the link and go to Tumblr, which works natively with Spotify now, and you can post a playlist on there, and other people that have Spotify can play it right through the browser in Tumblr. And like I said, it also fully hooks in with Facebook, so you can share it through Facebook and show people what you're listening to that way as well. It just works really well. You can make playlists secret, which means that only you can see it. Other people can't go to your Spotify profile and see your playlists. And you can put playlists in this, basically a folder, similar or like-minded playlists. You want to group them together, you can do that. You can follow other people's playlists. That's why I get all this information over here. I followed a playlist by Paul W. Gets the Third, but that'll show their name after it, and that's how you know it's not yours, it's someone else's. But that's pretty much the overview of Spotify. I love it. I use it all the time. It works great. Has a very wide music library, and like I said, new albums coming out the day of is huge as well. With Premium, you can download playlists for offline viewing, and you get the mobile app as well, which I use on my phone all the time in the car, and it's excellent. I highly suggest that you should consider getting Spotify and getting Spotify Premium. Well, that's it for today. I hope you've gotten a good idea of what Spotify is and how to use it in the future, should you choose to do that. Later.